Captain's log, fourth entry. I think I'm about detoxed from all that pot I smoked with Caleb while he was here, so now I kind of miss it. No cravings though, so I should be good. I think this big old dog might be a little bit less funny than she used to be though. We've had a few chilly days, which, for the most part, I actually really enjoyed. Until last night. Sometimes life throws you lemons. And I don't mean the kind you turn into lemonade, I mean the kind of broken crap that doesn't work and strives to ruin your life. Like infrastructure not existing anymore. We people, we wander around looking for the best in life that we can find. Shelter, food, water, if we're really lucky, maybe even a friend or two. And it works for the most part. Lifespan is shorter because, no medicine, no responders if an emergency were to actually happen, and universe forbid a tornado touchdown, right? Plus, you gotta be careful when you make a fire these days. If you don't do it right, you'll be lucky if the smoke or heat wakes you up before a burning house collapses down onto you. But the scariest things are the things that you can't plan for. When that temperature dropped a couple days ago, it apparently got below freezing degrees. Now, at first, that doesn't mean all that much. All you do, you go inside, start a fire in the stove, you bundle up, you're good. Long as you don't let yourself get too cold during the night, then the next day has this tendency to bring the sun back out with it, and it warms up the air. But if you're not smart enough to comprehend some basic elements that your found house was built with, well, that's when catastrophe can strike. Like an explosion. So there's this, what do you call it? I guess you'd call it a water house, which is connected to the main house, and there's this well in there. I never knew it was there. All this crap had been piled up around it, hiding it from view, and it never occurred to me to actually keep an eye out for it. I'll tell you right now, I actually mostly feel bad for the dog, because I'd estimate that blast made her jump like 8 feet into the air. I'm just happy it didn't give her a bona fide heart attack. She's doing alright now. Now, I don't know what actually happened, science-wise, but I can tell you that it blew a friggin' hole in the kitchen and shattered literally every single canned jar of water that I had spent all those hours making. Spent a week doing that. My best guess is the low temperature had frozen the well, this pressure built up, and bang! Like a pipe bursting during winter. Fortunately, I'm not even getting my water from the well. I'm still getting it from my bucket system outside, so I could get water. I could build up another stock. I suppose it's just the disappointment that one feels after doing a buttload of work that just disintegrates before your eyes. But whatevs. Life goes on, no one was hurt, and yes, that really truly is the most important thing. But it does bring home the idea that there is no one around to help in a situation like this. And I don't know the first thing about fixing wells. If it mattered more, this would just be an instance where I pack up and bounce on out of here. I could patch up the hole in the wall, but I don't really know if a ruptured well is something that you have to worry about. I'm hoping not, so that I could stay here for longer, but still, good life lesson. Prepare for that which you cannot prepare for. Assume the worst until it does not happen, and use your imagination to contemplate the things that you normally wouldn't. I'll tell you this though. All that frozen water did light a bit of a fire under me to try to get my hands on a working vehicle, so I am thinking that I'll make another trip down to Helena's, see if I can find something, anything, working on wheels. Making a trip out to that wood family that Caleb told me about is starting to take a mighty high priority standing. And I'm no engineer, not in the strictest or the loosest sense, but maybe somebody there actually does know a thing or two. Also, now the dog won't sleep in the kitchen anymore, which kinda sucks because that was the warmest room in the house. She is cuddling up with me now though, so you could call it a give and take. The world's a lot worse place than it used to be, but it's also a better place. It all comes down to perspective. I used to think that I was right about a lot of things, but turns out all them things I knew I was right about, they're not even around anymore. Kinda funny how that happens. What we cherish one day becomes worthless trash the next, but it's all good. I'll keep y'all appraised. For now, stay true, be awesome, and do great things. Peace out, y'all.